about this holiday weekend, police are asking that you keep an eye out for some of the suspected thieves they've been working to identify. Our Crime Stoppers reports have helped investigators identify people responsible for stealing money in our city. Detectives still working to crack several cases, and they still need your help. WBTV anchor Alex Giles has the story.
Police have told us time and time again that surveillance footage can be key in identifying a suspected criminal. Case in point, this robbery from last month. In October, we highlighted this robbery at a 7-Eleven on Wilkinson Boulevard in West Charlotte. Two people walked into the business shortly before 2 a.m. on October 15th. The man in the black grabbed cash from the register while the man in gray patiently waited. Detectives tell us that after this report aired, one of you called Crime Stoppers with a tip, identifying the man in gray as Charles McCree. Police were able to find him and take him into custody. However, the other smiley suspect who was involved has not yet been identified.
Oh my God!
Earlier this month, we highlighted this robbery at a small clothing store on South Boulevard in Southwest Charlotte. The store is named Variedades Arca. This happened the day after Halloween, November 1st. Surveillance footage allowed us to see and hear the man responsible for this robbery.
Come on.
He stole money from a customer, but not the business. The worker who was in the store during the robbery spoke to me about how it went down.
He was like, give me the money, give me the phone, and I'm so scared.
Get another look at the mask. Do you recognize the disguise or the voice?
Don't move.
And most recently, police told us they were trying to identify two men who robbed a Circle K on Dosha Crossing Road in the Mallard Creek area. This just happened Monday. Police tell us the men stole tobacco products and cash. They were covered up, but detectives are hoping you may recognize the clothing. If you know anything about any of these cases, please call Crime Stoppers. The number to dial is 704-334-1600. You do not have to give your name when you call in, and you can get a cash reward if you have information that leads to an arrest. Reporting in Charlotte, Alex Giles, WBTV, on your side.
Alex, thank you. This man